Hello, boys and girls. Let's just have a little shout out from 8M. Okay, now you can be quiet while I'm recording. Okay, so we want to look at one-step solving linear equations. So let's start off with something simple. So we're going to go x take 5 equals 11. Now, remember, we want to get all of our numbers over to the other side, and we want just x on the one side. So we're going to look at it and we're going to say, well, how can we get that negative 5 over? Well, the way we do it is when we're moving things over the equals, over the line, we're always doing the opposite, okay? And whatever we do to this side, we've got to do to this side. So if we have got negative 5 and we write there plus 5, we've now made it 0, which is perfect because it means it's got rid of it. But then we have to plus 5 on this side, because what we do to the left, we have to do to the right. So then what is our next line going to say? Well, our next line is just going to be x, because we got rid of this one. And 11 plus 5 is 16. And that gives us our answer. Let's do a slightly more complicated one. Let's move this up. Okay, so let's look at 2x is equal to negative 16. Okay, so what's going on here with the 2? Is it being added? Is it being subtracted? Is it being multiplied or divided? It's being multiplied because they're really close. Right, so we have to do the opposite in order to get rid of it. So we go 2x and we go, what's the opposite of 2 times x? Is 2 divided by x. So we go divided by 2 because we're trying to get rid of the 2. And then because we did it on the left side, we have to do it on the right side, divided by 2. So in our next line, we've got, well, that and that cross each other out. So we've got x. 2 divided by negative 16 give us negative 8. And there's our answer. Okay, let's do a slightly more complicated one. Let's go 2x take 3 equals negative 11. So on this one, we've got two lots of numbers. We've got our 2x, but we've also got a negative 3. So let's get rid of that negative 3 first. So how do we do that? Well, we go negative 3. Well, then I'm going to go plus 3. And on this side, I'm going to go plus 3. So what am I left with on that line? I'm left with 2x, because I've completely got rid of that, equal to, well, negative 11 plus 3 gives me negative 8, which I'm sure you worked that out very quickly. Right, now we're back to where we started with the other one. We've now got a 2x, and that's 2 multiplied by x. So what's the opposite of multiply? Divide. Well done. Okay, so now we divide by 2, divide by 2. Let's move up. So we've got some, let's move everything up. How does this work? All right, we'll move you up slowly. Okay, and 2 crosses each other out, so we've got an x. 2 goes into negative 8, negative 4 times. So x is equal to negative 4. I want to show you one last one before we call it a day. Get all our things out the way. And let's look at 4x take 3 divided by 3 equals 11. So first place I want you to start, and always remember this, is get rid of this. We've now got 2 lines. Let's get rid of it. Let's only have 1 line. What do we do? If we've got to divide by 3, what do we have to do? Oh, yes, you're right. We have to times by 3. And then that means we've got to times that by 3. So it means we've got rid of that. So now we've got 4x take 3 is equal to 30, because 33. Just checking if you were listening. Okay, now let's move up a bit. And we say, right, okay, we've got to get rid of our, what do you think we've got to get rid of next? The negative 3. How do we get rid of negative 3? We add 3, which means we've got to add 3 on this side. So now we're left with 4x. We got rid of those. And we've got 33 plus 3 is 36. Now, what do we do? Well, 4 is multiplied by 2, so we have to do the opposite, which is divide by 4. Divide by 4. Move it up a bit. And that gives us x, because those two can be rubbed out, and 4 divided by 36 is 9. Okay, say goodbye, 8M. Bye. They've been so quiet. Thank you for that. Over and out.